Let's return now to the economic situation in New Zealand. Our New Zealand Bureau Chief, Jessica Maggio, is with us now from Wellington. Jessica, we've just seen another rate rise. Did it meet expectations?
Yeah, sorry about that earlier, but the expectations, did it meet it? Yes and no. So at the end of last year, there were predictions pretty much from all forecasters here in New Zealand that the rate rise would be a 75 basis point hike. What we've seen today is that it's risen 50 basis points to 4.75%. So not matching what we saw in November last year at the end of 2022. But the expectation was that the Reserve Bank of New Zealand would lower it a little bit and perhaps even to 25 basis points simply because Cyclone Gabrielle has wreaked havoc on the North Island and indeed on New Zealand's economy. And the repercussions of that are going to be felt for years to come. So they might have wanted to soften the blow. Some economists were saying that that may not be a good idea, that they should have gone with the 75 basis point hike in order to keep that momentum going. The Reserve Bank has repeatedly said that it wants to bring inflation down. But if we look at this graph, since last year, since February in 2022, it's been a consistent 50 basis point hike. It's only in November that it went up 75 basis points. So they are staying true to form and they are making sure that they are going to bring inflation back down to 2%, to their desired 2%. New Zealand is going to go into a recession, however, so the situation is quite challenging for many Kiwis, especially going into 2023. Some economists had even thought that the Reserve Bank of New Zealand was going to avoid the cash rate decision in February and bring it back in April. And that's not unheard of. That has been done in the past simply due to large crises that are taking place. So we saw that happen in the Christchurch earthquakes of 2011 when there was a national state of emergency declared, and again in COVID-19 through a national state of emergency. At the moment, New Zealand is still in that national state of emergency, but the Reserve Bank obviously forging ahead.